Greetings, July 30th, 2021. Got this in the mail the other day from HalloweenCostumes.com with their little mascot that looks like a Muppet right there. And what it contained were some giant cartoon hand gloves, as well as some adult cartoon feet. These actually go over your shoes, so I still need to get some like white tennis shoes or something. I'm not going to try this full outfit on to display it with the gloves in the hands today because the heat index here is over 100 degrees. That's why, if you listen carefully, you can hear my air conditioner running in the background, something I normally don't do during my videos. And speaking of Stay Puft Marshmallow Men, I got a phone call or a message from Brandon on Facebook the other day that he was at Target and they had the little Mini-Puffs containers on shelves. Now I think it's rather interesting that they have such similar packaging to the actual edible puffs that are currently being sold in stores, and yet these say right on the label, not intended to be eaten. So be very careful. Make sure that everyone in your family knows not to eat these things. A couple of interesting factoids about these. Number one, everyone's complaining about how sticky the marshmallow goop is on the inside. I'm wondering when these were produced, and have they sat in a warehouse for a year in extreme heat temperatures? Has that evaporated some of the liquid content and made these more sticky than the toy manufacturers intended for them to be when they expected this movie to be out a year ago more due to the COVID delays and everything? So I'm wondering if that's a factor in how very sticky these are. Maybe that's just the way they designed it. I don't know. The other thing is, I just saw a post a little while ago by Jenna Edmonds in one of the Ghostbusters groups on Facebook, and she said there are numbers on the cans. Now I can kind of make out where numbers are, but I can't read them with the plastic wrap over them. So hopefully as I open one of these, we will be able to figure out what number corresponds to which Puft. However, I only bought 3 cans and there are 6 here, but I'll at least give you part of the information. So here we go. Take this little tab right here. I love the Moogly in the can lid. What's that? Embossing or whatever the term is. I thought that was a neat touch. And a few fans are, saying that they wish it had been more like Kenner ectoplasm in consistency or texture or what have you. But there we go. That took off part of the plastic, but not the plastic on the actual body. There we go. Okay. Somebody showed a picture of theirs. I can't remember who it was. I apologize. But they showed the image like that, and I said, what are you, spackling your drywall? And he was like, that's very much what it looks like when you take the lid off the container. Very strandy there. I don't know how much of that's visible. That's gonna make this a little messier than what I wanted it to be. And are the puffs in a plastic wrap? They seem to be. Ugh, this is such a mess. I cannot tell which Puft that is. Now, let me see if I can see. Whoa! Ah! Let me see if I can read a number on the white can here. This one ends in 03. Now that the plastic wrap is off of it, I can see the numbers, and I don't know that my camera will ever read those numbers. So this one ends in 03. Now, I'm having to open these. This can is an 06, I believe. 06. If that's supposed to smell like marshmallow, I do not think it does. And this guy, in his plastic baggie, is who? Can't make it out. That might be the one with the pencil. Put that next to that. This stuff sticks to the roof of my mouth worse than cotton candy. You know what movie that's from? Anybody? And who said it? Alright, hopefully this is not a duplicate. because I've already torn the wrapper off of it. 04. Excellent. So I got 3 different ones at least, theoretically. Oh no, the whole label just came off. Neat. Not in, again, on the can itself, it's printed right at the bottom, not intended to be eaten. This would be so much easier if I had another pair of hands. Why, oh why could I not have been an octopus? Oh man, I got it all over that can. Come on, there we go, separate. And this one. Ooh, that one's really stuck in there. So not only are they in a can inside slime, but they're blind bagged inside of that, which I find odd. See how much of this I can remove. And that one, it almost feels like it's got extra parts to it. So, yeah, I don't think this is a factor of sitting around in a warehouse. I think they fully intended this stuff to be this sticky. Oh me, I can't even shut off the camera right now. I'm covered in this. I mean, I've played with slime since the 70s. They used to have the little garbage can slimes with the worms inside of them. Oh no, and the eyeballs on them and everything. And this is worse than any of that. It just dripped onto can 6 and the label from can 4. Hey Zach, do me a favor. Run around behind and turn the camera off for me. Well, I've washed my hands now, and I've washed it off the little baggies, and I recant my earlier theory, because even though this stuff is water soluble, it really does not help with the stickiness factor when you introduce water to it or back to it. So I'm not thinking these were any less sticky when they were first canned. I'm thinking this is exactly the way Hasbro wanted it to be. And I washed the little baggies that the Mini-Puffs come in, and I washed them one at a time, and I laid them back down next to the can they had come from. The first one that I had opened was a 3. Some of the marshmallow stuff is actually inside the clear bag that the blind bag is around. So some of it you can't even get off of there. But that should be sufficient to get the smaller bag out. All right. So from can number 3, it's got a Moogly on one side. It's got the question mark Stay Puft on the other side. And this is the one banging his buddy's head like a drum. Alright, so that's from can 3. This is can 6. Alright. Moogly on the front, Mini in the back. This is the one with the pencil and his tongue stuck out. And now for the one from can 4. I guess I can put that paper label back on it if everything's dry now. All right. Oh, strapped to a rocket. Did I know about strapped to a rocket? Yep. All right. So that's 4. That's 6. And that's 3. Alright. Happy hunting. I hope this helps. Thank you for watching.